AI animations has gotten crazy good with the recent release of Niji V6 by Midjourney. But nothing beats a 24/7 AI MTV, so without further ado, let's get right into it. Starting with the very first game changer of the week, Midjourney recently released their beta version of Niji in V6 as well as a new style reference feature that allows you to get improved consistent styles without having to use the style tuner. Let's take a look. First, touching on Niji V6, to access it, you just have to join the Niji channel, which is a separate one from Midjourney, link in the description below if you haven't. And from there, you could either prompt in one of their prompt channels or DM the bot directly. Remember to change the settings to V6, and from here you can get to see some of the benefits of the conversational prompting we get from V6 but combined with the anime style. To start, let's start by prompting an example of Walter White as a Japanese Yakuza in the 90s anime style and see what we get. And as you can see, the results here are actually pretty good. Taking it another step further, here's a more detailed example of Walter White. As you can see from the image, it does reflect our new prompt, keeping details of Walter White in a robe as well as the text school at the back of the whiteboard in a 90s anime style, so this is really cool. Comparing the same prompt in V5, it is definitely now a lot more consistent and understands what we want a lot better, so it is really a cool update. The next really cool update is the style reference feature, which is a new test they released yesterday to create consistent styles. All you have to do is to add in the prompt --sref and enter a URL for the style reference. And from there, you will be able to get pretty consistent style references, at least closer to what we have seen before so far. To once again demonstrate how this works, we are going to use another two examples. The first is using this example of the black and white pop art as our reference. And let's see if we can get a similar comic style image. And let's take a look at our attempt of Batman wearing a cowboy shirt with the same style reference. Here you can once again take a look at the difference between having the style reference feature and without. I definitely enjoy the results I get from the style reference shot more, as it feels more connected with the image art style as a whole. You can also play with the weight value for this. The default value is 100 and you can go all the way to 1000. You don't want to make sure to not keep the style reference value too little and keep it above 20 to make sure that you get the style reference that you want. Here's another quick example that I found. Thanks to one of the members Red on the Discord channel, I took this example of this very vibrant Rick and Morty shot and took it as a reference for Batman, and here's what I get. It is really very nice and it keeps the color tone and art style pretty similar to the reference image. So this is definitely another step towards consistency, and it is definitely another win for the AI creative space today. What's even more exciting is that Midjourney is also working on a sref function which works the same but for consistent characters, so that would be really exciting. Now moving on from the world of consistent artwork, the world of AI animations have also been pretty cool recently. After the crazy release of amazing tools like Runway and Pika setting the benchmark for AI animations, Google's recent release of their own new AI animation tool, Lumiere, could be potentially the next step forward. Let's start by taking a look at their research paper to see what we get. Image to video wise, the results given on the research paper looks pretty good. For example, the animation of this specific portrait girl seemed to be very controlled and nicely animated. Other good examples includes this giraffe chewing on the grass. But of course, research papers always shows the best results first, so we do have to see the release to really know. But besides these, the other features they tease are also a game changer for the AI animation space, starting with the reference style feature. Similar to what we have done with Midjourney earlier, it seemed to be that they are working on one for video instead, which is really interesting. From the examples given, it seemed to really recognize the style pretty closely. Taking the first example of the neon mushroom, it is able to transform all your generations into a neon style video. Or if you go the other way around and want a painting style on a cloth, it is similarly able to copy that and generate that style as well. It could even replicate cool materializations like this sticker pad or the golden 3D object style, and all you have to do is to prompt it with the reference. Consistency is always the biggest challenge in AI, so if they can actually nail this feature, AI animations is definitely going up another level from here. Another really cool feature they had is video stylization, similar to video by both Runway and Pika. But over here, they seem to be able to change the object in a pretty clean and specific manner. Take a look at some of the examples. They all seem really specific and targeted to the subject, keeping the background pretty much the same, so that is really cool. Animation control is something they seem to be promising too, as well as the video in painting, which is quite impressive. Take a look at this pizza example. It seemed to be able to recreate the other half of the video with the hands and the leaf pretty accurately. And another cool example is the pouring of the syrup. It is able to generate a cake with the syrup pouring on it seamlessly, so that is really quite impressive. And of course, here are a couple more infill examples of changing objects within your video. It's really cool to see research like this pushing the boundaries of AI animations, and the future does seem quite promising from here. Talking about cool AI animation tools, in other news, another cool tool I have discovered is called Animate Everyone on Hugging Face. Animate Everyone is a new tool that allows you to animate your character in your image into any movement based on a video reference. So you can make it dance, move, and do whatever you want. In the demo on Hugging Face, you could just upload a video footage or just use one of their rig characters, upload your photo, adjust the alignment, and get it to animate. Pretty cool. And here's an example of water white I just generated using Midjourney. The demo on Hugging Face is definitely limited, and if you would like to do more, you would have to download Comfy UI, which I would hope to do a tutorial video on that down the line, so do stay tuned for that. Lastly, to end off this video, here's a pretty cool concept by Steve Miles on Twitter called AInfiniteTV. This is basically a 24/7 channel of AI generated music videos. Again, another very cool and fresh concept using generative AI tools. And what's cool is that thanks to AI, the videos will always be different, generating an infinite amount of music videos 24/7 for you to stream. And that is definitely very exciting, and I'd love to see how this will go. And I believe with the progression of where AI creativity is going, we're bound to see a lot more cool ideas this year. Let me know what you would think to be a cool concept for us to start too. Till then, thank you for staying to the end, and I hope you found this video useful. Let me know if you love to see new video formats like this in the comments below. And I shall see you in the next one. Peace.